Pray your day is going positively well. Just be your authentic self. Don't mind what people have to say about you, what you're doing. I feel like if you feel called to say something, say it. If you have this inner feeling to do something, do it. Just don't worry about what others are gonna say or how they're gonna think of what they think about what you're doing. It doesn't really matter, honestly. You just do you. Stick with doing you. Focus on you. My daughter, she's starting and this is just random. My daughter, she's starting a channel, and it's Princess Persephone. She's just gonna post on it today, so check her out, Princess Persephone, and support her channel. She's been being called to actually uh, create, because that's something that she's been, they did that a lot when they were younger, and then something happened in our family setting, and I kind of slowed them down from creating and posting. But now that they are of age, and they are so talented and so beautiful. I'm so for them to create and be themselves and stuff like that. So yes, Princess Persephone. That's going to be her channel name, Princess Persephone. And so I will also subscribe and see what it's all about. But yes, just being your authentic self, not caring about what others will say, what others think about what it is that you were saying and what it is that you were doing. Just be you 100% authentically. A lot of creativity just comes natural to you, and so you just have to just do it, just be there and just do it without worrying about a thing, and just do you, my baby, do you. uh, some of you may be seeing a lot of animals. I know I have animals like bombarding my chat, YouTube, and not just that, but even outside. Like I know dragonflies, butterflies, beetles. I've been seeing a lot of elephants, but not really outside. But but we did just have a science fair, and I really wanted to go. But by the time I told my daughter, they were already gone. But they had elephants. I'm not sure if they had a giraffe. Uh, but I know there was one year I think I saw them have a giraffe. But I know I saw the elephants, and I know on YouTube I've been just seeing a lot of animals, dogs, cats, all kinds of other type of animals as well. And I was just thinking to myself, it's interesting, like the universe is like saying something. But something that also popped in my mind is that there's an incoming. There's like celebration. Like the universe is celebrating you right now, and like the whole entire universe, right? Everything, everyone is celebrating you right now. You've done so much work from within self. Your personal development. You focused on you and getting you right instead of focusing on everything else on the outside of you. You just like, wait, changes have to happen, right? Changes has to happen. And you switched it up. Instead of focusing on everything on the outside of you, which can be distractions, can be considered distractions, instead of you focusing on everything on the outside of you, you started to focus on you. What makes you happy? You get to know thyself, right? You got to know thyself, and you really got to connect with thyself, and you did the work. You did everything that you needed to do. And of course, it's never an ending journey. So therefore we continuously do it, but you've done significant work within self, and you're like a brand new person. So the message I got was incoming. There's an incoming of celebration, incoming of abundance, incoming, which you've already had. It's always been yours. But now that you've done all this beautiful work, you're really in tuned with it. You're really at that frequency. And so now is the time to just celebrate internally. You don't have to physically celebrate it on the outside of you, but just be proud of yourself and just give yourself so much love and so much thanks, because you didn't give up. You kept going, and now you've blossomed into this beautiful soul, this beautiful being that you know that you are worthy and deserving of. And so now you're able to live a life that you are truly worthy and deserving of, because you've done the work within self, and it changed your whole reality because you did that. And so we absolutely celebrate with you, and we give gratitude that everything is working out better than imagined for you. Yes. So you might be seeing a lot of animals, a lot of insects, an increase of synchronicities, numbers, and also just things that might be some words that are being said to you, right? Physically, in your physical surroundings, but also I think through social media and stuff like that. If you just continuously see the same thing being said, then that's the universe saying something to you, and it's like, okay, yes, be open, continuously be open to receive. Something new is happening for you and in your favor. And so we open with a heart. We open our hearts. Our heart is open with a heart full of gratitude, love, and appreciation. And we just continuously stay at that state, a joyful, exciting, right? It's all exciting. Joyful, exciting state of just so much gratitude. So much gratitude, joy, happiness, love. It's all working out. It's working out so much in your favor. So much in your favor. So you realize that you had it inside of you all along. It was never on the outside of you. You have the power within you. You have the key. You have the key. And it's all working for you and in your favor. And you continuously have the mindset to go with that, right? I think that's another thing. You've mastered the mind, and you've mastered the emotions, and now everything is aligned. Everything is a vibrational match to that which you are truly deserving and worthy of, to that which you truly want to see and experience more of. And you are the embodiment of it. You've done the work within self. So congratulations. We are all rooting for you, and we are all celebrating with you. It's going to be internalized, not televised, but you will get a lot of synchronicities, and so we all are just congratulating you on the amazing work that you've done. You know what I mean? A lot of people will come to Earth, and there's so many different so many different things that you can do, so many different choices you can make. And but at the end of the day, out of all the things that's out there, you chose you. You chose yourself. And yes, congratulations. Congratulations that you did that. Well, I wanted to read this again just because I just feel like this is such a powerful thing. It's by Neville Goddard. But the tool I use is my inner conversation. If imagination is if imagination is the engine of creation, then my inner speech is the fuel that keeps it running. You cannot feed your mind poisonous, negative, inner conversations and expect your life to be successful. A mental diet is not about repressing negative thoughts. It is about actively choosing the conversations you wish to entertain. It is a conscious decision to stop the old destructive mechanical talking and begin a new constructive and intentional dialogue. I mentioned this in another video, but I was cutting it short too at the same time. So I was kind of rushing it, but I really want you to really listen to what's being said and really take that in and then start to implement some of these things, right? So we are creating an inner conversation that is uplifting, motivating, and inspiring. And we're creating an inner conversation that's more beneficial, right, to us and our needs. And because we've all been there and done that when it came to having like this negative mindset and this negative or this destructive, like, right, kind of thoughts. And we've switched it. We've switched it around to where it's more beautiful and more in our favor, instead of complaining, right? Instead of complaining, having an inner conversation of complaining, an inner conversation of doubt, lack, stress, worry, right? We've changed it around to just such a prosperous type of conversation, more prosperous thoughts, and more of a abundant type of mindset, a winning mindset, a God mindset. I like to call it that, a God mindset, because like, how do you see your higher self, right? How do you see your higher self? Your self that your self that is just already complete, whole, which you are that already. But how do you see that person? How do you see your God-like person? How do you see God, right? Well, and then you start embodying those characteristics, and you start being, doing, having, and acting as though it is so. So, okay. You are a watchman at the gate of your mind. You observe your inner speech with intensity of a hawk. If you want to change a person, change your inner conversation with them. Again, that was like what I was saying. Instead of focusing on the outside of you, you started doing the work within self. You started having that better conversation about yourself, about others, and you started having a conversation where things work in your favor. Things work out for you. Everything. Like when I want something, the entire universe conspires to help me achieve it. Type of work you've done inside of you, right? So we give gratitude. So if you want to change a person, change your inner conversation with them, in your imagination, hear them saying the things you want them to say. Hear them congratulating you. Hear them expressing love. Hear them agreeing with you. If you persist in this new inner dialogue, their behavior in the outer world will shift to match it, right? It will shift to match it. It may seem like magic, but it is simply the law of correspondence, as within, so without. Yes. So I say, enjoy this journey. Enjoy this journey. You are so deserving and worthy of it, and you've done so much work within yourself. And it's only going to get better from here. It gets better and better. So just smile, be excited about life, and just enjoy it. Enjoy every bit of it, right? Knowing that you have the key, you have the power within you to create and do whatever it is that you want. You are awake, you are aware, and you are intentional. I love you all, and I pray that you all have an amazing and wonderful day, because you truly do deserve to have an amazing and wonderful day. So be it. It is done. Mwah.